It's great to see we've got so many people joining into the session this morning. We're just going to, I see people are still arriving in, so we'll just hold on for just one or two minutes and let folk join in, so that no one misses it. I'm on a tight schedule, so I need to keep things rolling, but we'll give it one or 2 minutes. This is the first event of ENOS for 2022, so Happy New Year to everyone and a big welcome. We've asked folk to put into the chat where you're from. It's always really interesting to find out exactly where everyone's from. So we've got Italy represented, we've France, we've UK, we've Ireland. Do keep popping into the chat where you're from and let us know. We've obviously got Denmark as well, and Sweden there. And Finland now has arrived in. Great to see these connections from all across Europe, north and south. Okay, well, we'll make a little start to our program. So again, a very big welcome to you all. My name is Mike McClure. I'm currently the chairman of ENOS, and it's a real delight to have our first session of 2022 that is going to be about the EuroMeet that we hope to run later in this year. I'm just going to give a very quick overview of where we're at and what we're going to cover in this hour that we're together. And really, I just wanted to kick off by getting us to think a little bit about outdoor sports and what is happening with outdoor sports over the last couple of years. We used to think of ourselves very often as minority sports, even though we knew a lot of people did participate in outdoor sports, but we often thought of ourselves as a minority sport. But one thing that COVID has done is to really highlight how much people right across Europe are valuing the sense of freedom that we get from the outdoors and from the activities that we do in them. This freedom through being able to wander in parks or forests or glide over the water in a canoe or stand-up paddleboard, or to rattle down a trail on a bike or climb up to the top of the mountain. This freedom, it releases dopamines and endorphins that help us feel good and build resilience and health. So what's not to like about these things? The 2020s have begun what I believe will be a significant change in how people view and participate in sport and physical activity going forward. Following the lockdowns, people have rediscovered our natural assets, and the evidence across Europe is that this desire to be active in nature is at all-time record levels, but isn't really diminishing. And people thought it might rise up straight after COVID and then drop away back, but actually the levels seem to be certainly higher than they were pre-COVID times. We talk about our natural health service, but do we really believe in it? And are we maximizing it? And also, are we really caring for it? As we seek to capitalize on this new demand for the outdoors, it will present those of us involved in the management, promotion, and development of outdoor sports many challenges, but also many, many opportunities. This year, we'll see the 6th edition of our biennial Outdoor Sports EuroMeet. We weren't able to hold it in 2021, and just being able to get together physically really wasn't possible. So we put it back a year, and we're holding it this year in September. Through the EuroMeet, we've always sought to bring together key stakeholders, people with specific knowledge and expertise to share together in developing outdoor sports. But those experts and key stakeholders are you. It's everyone who's involved. It's not just the speakers. It's about this coming together and sharing knowledge and sharing experience. And we do that both through talks and seminars and workshops, but also through the physical activities that we do throughout the EuroMeet. And that's what sets it apart from many other conferences. We're a very practical set of people, and we like to do things practically. This year, we'll be holding the event in Silkeborg, which is the outdoor capital of Denmark, which has many exciting and innovative policies, but also infrastructure to ensure that opportunities for participation outdoors are maximized. I visited Silkeborg last year, and I'm so excited and delighted that we're having our event there, and really looking forward to the warm welcome I know that we will all receive in September this year. At our launch event this morning, we'll provide you with information on Silkeborg itself, this outdoor sports capital of Denmark. We'll tell you a little bit about the theme of the event. The green sports for a greener and healthier Europe, and also what to expect from the event. And we'll also give you some information for participants and then contact information. I'm really delighted this morning that we have Mr. Johan Brodsgaard, who's the Vice Mayor of Silkeborg, with us to tell us more about this amazing place in Denmark that he calls home and that we have visited and were so inspired by. So Johan, the floor is yours.
Thanks a lot, Michael, and hello everyone. As said, my name is Johan Brodsgaard. I'm the Deputy Mayor of Silkeborg and Culture, Sports, Outdoor Committee Chairman in our municipality. Obviously, I am very, very proud that we in Silkeborg are going to host the EuroMeet this year. Right now, I'm in my home, or for the time being, my place of COVID self-isolation. But hopefully, this year will give us better opportunities to meet without further restrictions and with plenty of outdoor on the agenda. We are and we have been working closely together with the Outdoor Sport on an exciting program for this conference. Hopefully, we'll be able to follow up on the fantastic conference in Portugal 2 years ago. I am convinced that we will have host an inspiring conference in Silkeborg, a conference where we can share knowledge, have plenty of opportunities for networking, and have time to enjoy the many outdoor experiences in the unique nature of the lake highlands surrounding our city. During the latest city council period, we have worked strategically with integrating nature, outdoor activities, and welfare. Outdoor is a highly prioritized area, both politically and in our administration at all levels. Our outdoor focus is clearly described in our vision for Silkeborg. In our vision, it is stated that we will use outdoor activities as a tool to promote physical activity, health, and the good life for everyone. This means that we will build schools and kindergartens with outdoor profiles and move education, health service, and elder care outside. I am proud what we have achieved so far, and I'm looking forward to welcoming you all to Silkeborg and showing you the outdoor capital of Denmark firsthand. So please don't hesitate, hurry up and sign up for the conference. Thank you very much for the time, and we'll see you in Silkeborg.
This is how we realize the outdoor capital of Denmark. The scenic surroundings are an integral part of Silkeborg and the DNA of the entire municipality. The hilly landscape, the deep forests, the local rivers and the many lakes are all significant parts of what makes it so special to live in the municipality of Silkeborg. Research and countless studies show that nature has a positive effect on our well-being, on our physical and mental health, as well as on our social relations. For that reason, outdoor initiatives have developed naturally in the municipality of Silkeborg. When we say outdoor, most people probably think of shelters and sleeping bags. In Silkeborg, however, we see outdoor as much more. Outdoor is including nature in every aspect and at every level of our work. Outdoor is playgrounds in the forest, nursing homes with an outdoor profile, companies using outdoors for health promotion, conference centers with mountain bike rental, international kayaking championships, integrating nature in pedestrian streets, and much more. In other words, we think out of the box to bring nature into the picture wherever we see business opportunities, better experiences, and promotion of the quality of life for our citizens. To reach our ambitious goals and fulfill our full potential, we must have a plan, an outdoor master plan. Our plan is not locked to specific projects and initiatives. The master plan is flexible, so new actions and opportunities can be added to the plan and carried out when they arise. The plan is divided into 3 focus areas. The first one is welfare. We will use outdoor activities as an essential element when we rethink municipality core tasks to increase the quality of life for everyone from kindergarten to nursing home resident. The next focus area is knowledge and growth. We want to be the place where you find the healthiest employees and a hub for outdoor companies. And we want to be a hub for new knowledge and research in the outdoor field. The last focus area is leisure and nature. we want to ensure a good balance between using and protecting nature, facilitate a great experience for both the community and the individual, and create good environment for the fast and the more quiet activities. We will introduce a specific working method described in 4 instruments. The 4 instruments are local communities, facilities, external collaboration, and branding and communication. The 4 instruments will be used across the 3 focus areas to ensure a consistent approach in all our projects. We are very attentive to always create synergy between the focus areas, between welfare, knowledge and growth, between knowledge, growth and leisure and nature, and between leisure, nature and welfare. Synergy between the focus areas is important. And imagine if we can get a full plate. Let us, for example, look at the learning environment at a local school. Outdoor areas are designed to be used for activities not only by the schools, but also by the after-school care, the local sports club and the local residents. The experiences gathered can then form the basis for new research and knowledge, which can be developed into export of know-how and new products, while more desirable schools can attract new citizens to the municipality. Now that's a full plate. So, now it's time to get started, for all of us. There are many opportunities in the outdoor capital of Denmark just waiting to be realized for the benefit of all of us and for each of us. Read more at outdoor.silkeborg.dk. Silkeborg, the outdoor capital of Denmark.
Great stuff. Thank you very much. And sorry about the video there. We test these things and it all works perfectly. And then on the day we get little glitches and it doesn't quite work the way we intended. But sure, look, I think everyone got the idea of that and got a sense of how Silkeborg is really bringing together the greater perspective of nature, people, communities, and sustainable development, and we're really looking forward to being there, seeing it, and learning from Silkeborg, but also taking the learning from across Europe to Silkeborg as well. So thanks so much, guys, for that and for hosting our EuroMeet. We spent quite a lot of time thinking about what the themes of the EuroMeet should be, and initially we looked at a number of themes, but actually decided to keep with one big theme that will encompass 3 or 4 topics within that big theme. And the main theme is this idea of green sports for a greener and healthier Europe. In outdoor sports, we like to think that we are the green option, engaging people with nature, being in nature, understanding the natural environment. All of these things connect us with nature, and we feel very strongly that we're very much part of that. However, we also face challenges in this respect. And so a major part of our event will be looking at how we can, in the outdoor sports sector, live up to the green claims that we often make. Are we as green as we could be? And what practical things can we do to reduce our impacts at both a local environment, but also at a global level in terms of climate change? We will hear from a few inspiring speakers, but a key facet, which you will hear more about today, is to be able to create an environment where we can share ideas and explore options together and gain inspiration from each other. That's going to be a key focus of the EuroMeet, is this idea of working together and sharing knowledge rather than just listening to other speakers, although there will be an element of that too. We also know that people are participating more in the outdoors. We also know that not everyone has equal access to the outdoors. So how can we maximize opportunities for everyone to enjoy being active in nature, and what is needed to make this happen? There are many across Europe who are socially and economically disadvantaged, and we know from successive Eurobarometers and other research that such demographics are least likely to access the outdoors and gain the benefits that we know can be had from being active in nature. Our event again will explore issues and create an environment to share creative thinking and ideas that empower more people from all walks of life, from all ages, to be active and healthy in the outdoors. So the theme of be active, be healthy, be outdoors will encompass that inclusive nature of engaging people with outdoor sports and outdoor activities. The final element to our event is to think about how do we get our policymakers to be much more cognizant of the value of outdoor places and sports. We have this great example in Silkeborg, where there is absolute political commitment to ensuring that the natural resources needed to provide people with health and well-being are in place. But also those natural resources, then going back to our theme of green sports for a greener Europe, provide that biodiversity and the climate change adaptations that are needed in that community. What can we all learn from this and from other examples across Europe? Again, the focus will be on how we practically engage our political leaders with the whole issue of human welfare and the power of the outdoors. So let's listen now to what one of the MEPs from Denmark, Pernille Weiss, has to say. And after that, we'll go straight over to our colleague, John Fredrickson from Silkeborg, to tell us more.
Hi, congratulations with today's meeting in EuroMeet. I really hope you will have a good meeting. I'm Pernille Weiss. I'm the Danish MEP from the European People's Party, and I have a background in healthcare. And that is also why I really hope that it will be a successful meeting today, but also that as many of you and also your colleagues will participate in the upcoming conference in ENOS in Silkeborg after this year's summer break. Outdoor healthcare and what it does when we as people go out in the open, in the fresh air, in the forest, to the sea, wherever we are outdoor, has an enormous impact on the resilience of Europe, but of course also the life quality and the health quality of us as individual citizens. And we need to understand and use that much, much more. I know one of the questions for the September conference will be exactly how can we engage politicians on local level, national level, but of course also on a European level, to understand and also to support much more how health and the power of outdoor can be used much, much more in Europe. So I wish you a very wonderful and fruitful meeting today, and I hope to see as many of you in beautiful Denmark and very beautiful, I must say, Silkeborg, September this year. Thank you so much.
And from here, a good morning to everybody. Just as Johan, I'm also very proud that we can host this event next year, because it means a lot to us to work with outdoor on a high level, and you can help us to do that. The idea of developing Silkeborg as the outdoor capital of Denmark came to life back in 2017. In the beginning, it was only a tourism project, but as we heard from Johan Brødsgaard, it quickly became a vision. It became a political vision that the entire city council embraced and made into the municipality's overall vision. And to be honest, we have been asked many times why Silkeborg chose outdoor as the brand for the municipality. Why not something else? Because outdoor was just maybe a little fluffy. But I think the answer is quite simple. Nature and outdoor activities have always been a part of the DNA here in Silkeborg. And many citizens across the whole municipality sees nature and outdoor activities as an important part of their identity. Several of our outdoor associations has a history that goes back more than 100 years. Our local sports fishing club, for example, was established back in 1869 and is today the largest one in Denmark. The opportunities to enjoy the outdoors in our area are just fantastic. Even in the main city, Silkeborg, in the municipality, where forest, lakes and rivers are right at your doorsteps. And we would now like to show you a short film that will give you an idea of what to expect and experience when you come to EuroMeet in September in Silkeborg.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Manila, apologize for the sound quality. I heard reports indicating that the sound quality was not good for everyone. Anyway, I'm very happy to also bring my contribution to this introduction of the conference this morning, and to just let you know that we are preparing this conference and expecting this conference to be pretty much of an adventure. We know since the COVID appeared in our lives how important it is to make connections between people, in particular in our sector, to make ideas to grow in Europe. And this is pretty much how we felt that this conference would be designed, letting a lot of room for interaction, for idea sharing, for networking. So I will introduce to you a couple of new characteristics, or some of them were already existing in the past, but we're pretty much looking at how much we can strengthen different elements of the conference. First of all, we will try to highlight and showcase projects and ideas that are already existing out there in Europe. The idea is to have launch an INOS Outdoor Sports Awards for the first time, so a prize for champions of the development of outdoor sports in Europe. The call will be launched in February and will be open until May for the different categories here. One, they are pretty much in line with the topics of the conference, as you can expect. So the first one will be active, be healthy, be outdoors, where we will highlight initiatives addressing the issue of disparities in levels of participation between different groups in the society. The second will be outdoor sports in everyday life, where we will highlight initiatives and projects fostering outdoor sports participation in daily life. And the third prize category will be green activities for a greener Europe, where outdoor sports is pretty much seen as a vehicle to promote biodiversity and climate engagement in action. So this is a new feature for this conference, and we hope that you will appreciate that new this new approach. The second element is that we will make room for workshops during the conference, 45 minutes long workshops for 2 different days, where participants, delegates will be able to volunteer to organize a workshop. There will be a selection process in order to have a good representation from different perspectives, geographical perspective, but also based on topics and things like that. The call will be open at the same time in the award, and we will pretty much help you to facilitate those sessions. But we will have this call open for workshops as well. The third element that I want to bring up to your attention is that we will also make room for representatives or delegates for scientific institutions and universities and research institutions to be able to present their work, and that will be organized in form of a poster presentation that will be organized during the conference. That was already the case in the past, but we will continue with that feature. We will also enable the participants to have outdoor sports experiences related to the conference themes, and this conference won't be an exception from that perspective. So every day there will be opportunities for the participants to participate to outdoor sports experiences close to the conference venue. Then we would like this conference to be in line with the urgent need to combat climate change. And INOS has taken a pledge recently in the framework of the United Nations framework for climate action, the Race to Zero initiative. And the idea with this initiative is to be active in to drive sport to net zero in terms of global carbon impact by 2040. So The idea with this conference for us will be to integrate that dimension in the design of the conference, and we would like to urge and to promote sustainable transport means for the participants to get to Silkeborg as far as it goes. But we know that some participants are coming from countries that are maybe too long to come by train or bus or public transport. But we will try to incite the participants to get there with a so low impact, with a low impact for the conference. A new thing for this conference is the idea to have a pre-conference. We will organize a grand tour which will be based on the idea of connecting the participants for the conference with local stakeholders, and to have a workshop, an itinerant workshop. So we will be on the bus and visit different places to visit innovative facilities for outdoor sports and design that make outdoor sports an active living in green cities possible. This pre-conference will be organized in partnership with the local foundation, the Danish Foundation for Sports and Facilities. We will get back to you with more information about this pre-conference. The conference will also let people experience connection with others in a genuine outdoor spirit. This is really important for us, and in particular the pre-conference tour that we talked about will have this particular feature to have this outdoor sports spirit included in. And to finish, I would like to introduce the recent idea we have to have a partnership with the Danish Cycle Tourism Association. This is under discussion, but I would like to share this idea with you, that to have a grand ride to get to the conference venue, for some participants to get to the conference venue self-propelled, so on bicycles, and to get to Silkeborg during the days before the conference. That was all for me. Thanks to everyone, and over to Simon to say a couple of words to finish this introduction.
First of all, I would like to tell you just a little bit about the venue for the EuroMeet. The EuroMeet 2022 will take place at the local music theatre in Silkeborg. You might have seen the venue in the background when we tried to show you the short film. Both conference activities and the gala dinner will take place at this venue. It has a large conference hall, the keynote speakers to give their presentations, and there are breakout sessions at the music theatre as well. Lunch break, poster presentation, network, etc. will also take place at this venue. In short, you can say that everything at the EuroMeet will take place at venues. It will make logistics for both participants and the speakers very easy. The venue is located in the middle of the city of Silkeborg, so it's really close to both shopping opportunities and restaurants. Everything is in walk distance. Also within walking distance from the venue is a variety of accommodation opportunities, as well as public transport connecting to hotels, bed and breakfast opportunities, campsites on the outskirts of the walk. Like previous EuroMeets, we will also have outdoor activities and experiences during the EuroMeet. We've made arrangements with the venue so you can change for these activities at the venue, making it really easy to get ready for the outdoor experiences and minimizing transportation during the conference. We strongly believe that in hosting a sustainable conference and minimizing transport during the conference, when we have the activities at the venue, will help us realize this ambition. And hopefully, we will also be able to give all the participants a better and less stressful conference experience and so forth. I would also like to tell you a little bit about the website that we have made for the conference. Obviously, you will have a lot of questions regarding the EuroMeet 2022. There might be questions about the conference program, speakers, outdoor experiences, how to get to Silkeborg, where to stay, how to submit a poster presentations, or enter some of the other calls that Benjamin just sent. Many of the questions have probably been answered today. Maybe you will forget some of it, or you will have other questions that you haven't got answered yet. All of this you'll be able to find information about on the EuroMeet website. We will launch the website today, and we will continuously update information on the website when we have new information to share with you. Registration. The registration for the conference will open on the 1st of March. So please put the date in the calendar, share it with all your colleagues, friends, and your network, so we get as many participants for the conference as possible. Price and conference pass. We'll know the exact price for the conference. We open for registration on the 1st of March. The conference pass will include 3 days with speaking, networking, workshops, hearing, activities, and much more. Right now, the price of the conference to be at approximately 350 euros. Lastly, we're looking to welcome you to in September. We hope we can have a EuroMeet, and hopefully a EuroMeet without COVID-19 restrictions. EuroMeet will of course take place in compliance with all the eventual COVID-19 restrictions, as well as all recommendations from the Danish health authorities. And we'll make sure to update you on the website with all the restrictions, should there be any, when we come to September. I think that's everything from me.
That's great. Thank you, Simon, so much for that. We also have the idea of potentially businesses and organizations becoming accredited partners with the event. So do get in touch with us in Enos, or get in touch directly with the guys in Silkeborg. After this, the contact details will appear on the screen as well. And all of this information will be available both on the Enos website, but also on the EuroMeet website, which will be launched soon. Thank you so much for your time today. It's been great to see again so many people connecting with us from across Europe and from so many different countries. We really look forward to seeing you in Denmark. Sorry about some of the sound quality issues today. It's the nature of how we do things. When we meet for real, in real life in Silkeborg, we won't have the same issues. We are hoping to do as much of the conference outdoors as we can. So that will hopefully alleviate some maybe COVID concerns that folk have. But if you've been to one of our previous events, you'll know that they are really exciting and enjoyable and engaging events. And we really look forward to this one in Silkeborg in 2022. I think we're all ready to meet again together and to get together and share ideas. It's been so difficult for the last couple of years that we really have been unable to do so. We are facing issues with travel and challenges. But you know, there are ways to get around that. We hope that people will look seriously at opportunities to travel as sustainably as possible. We are looking at ways that we can mitigate the impact of all of our activities in Enos, but also at the EuroMeet as well. And more will appear about that on the website too. So look, thank you so much for your time this morning. Thank you for connecting with us and keeping connected with us over these last couple of years in difficult times. Let's keep enjoying the outdoors. Today the sun is shining in Ireland. It's a rare occasion. It's a lovely day. So let's all try and get out today at some point in wherever country you are and get into nature and enjoy it. So thanks again, and hope to see you in September in Denmark.